And hey guys, welcome to Legotopia reviews for today. Welcome back to the Spark drone itself, a review for today. Today's review is another part of the review coming from the first one, which if you guys did not see that, please go check it out down below. And thank you guys for joining me for today. Today I am introducing this the Spark controller, and also another battery I got, and some filters that you can buy from your local DJI store itself. So I ordered these from the DJI store itself. DJI store that's closest to me right now is in Denver, Colorado. They do not have one in my location right now, but I hope they do add one in the future, especially a Lego store, of course, too. But either way, this Spark drone itself is very awesome. I'm going to go through the techniques and or things I have learned from the local YouTube and also the internet to figure out how to use devices, including the phone that I'm using right now for this video. But you can use your any type of phone, but I'm going to tell you guys which phone is the best phone to use for this drone. So let's get started with the remote controller itself. So here is the remote controller itself. It just comes in a basic packaging and everything. Ordered packaging saying DJI on the side, of course. And today I'm using my scissors for today. It's probably going to be very hard to open with just one hand, but I'm going to try my best here for you folks. But I heard the controller is the best thing to use for this drone, of course, today. I'm going to pause the video so I can open this sucker up because it's really hard to use in one hand for it. So sorry about that, guys, but catch you guys back after the break. Okay, got everything open. Opens pretty easily right down here. So you just take that sucker off. And then here's the packaging, of course, itself. Packaging's very nice. There's the remote controller itself right there. Instructions, basic instructions that you might need. Some people do recommend using the instructions. I'm probably going to use it, but a little bit of poison stuff. Don't really need that. But yeah, so this is the controller itself. Looking very similar to the DJI Maverick. It's actually pretty heavy. I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, it does not come with a charger, but I think the charger that you use is the same charger that you use for the drone itself. So that's the controller itself. Very nice indeed. Actually, right below on the bottom. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I almost dropped the camera. Right below, right there, is where you put the battery or the charger area, and there's a switch of sport mode and everything, but that's the Spark controller itself. Manual guide, everything else, that's just part of the packaging, but so far it's looking good. And also, just set that aside for right now. The controller is a very good deal. Feels almost the same or a little bit different actually than the DJI Phantom drone controller. But here's some filters. I'm not going to open them. Same thing with the battery. But the filters that I did get is the DJI Spark Edition, which you can get them at your local DJIstore.com or anything like that. Not sponsoring, but this is the fixed polarized. The first one up there is the fixed polarized right up there, which is a very good thing for video taking if you want to be a cinematic type of drone, and which I'm trying to do that with this one. And then this is an ND8 neutral density 3-stop filter. And then ND16 neutral density 4-stop filter. On the back it does show which each filter means. On the back it does say fixed polarized helps increase contrast and saturation while also providing glare reduction when around reflective surfaces. So that's good for water type of things too, and also with the Grand Canyon right there. And then the ND8, the stop neutral density filter, is used to help soften or smooth your videos, give them a more cinematic look and feel. So that's one, if you want to do more cinematic type of things, you use that filter. And then the ND16, the 4-stop neutral density filter, is the best in bright sunny flying conditions. So if it's a bright sunny day or something like that, that's good for if you're at a beach or something. And also the middle one is good for when you're at a beach or something if you want to make it look cinematic. but I would recommend the middle one because I'm trying to do cinematic type of things. But that's the filters themselves. And then here is the normal battery that you get with the drone. I recommend 2 batteries, which I have a second one right here. Unfortunately, you're going to have to plug it into the drone itself to charge it, but it is good to have 2 batteries handy. The battery, I believe, I learned did last about 15 minutes. Which, correct me if I'm wrong about that, but that's where the battery does go. I've learned also with the battery, sometimes the battery can break. I heard this guy from YouTube that his drone itself fell out of the sky because the battery fell out of the drone itself. So at the same time when you're flying it, you gotta make sure the battery itself is plugged in right to the drone, and make sure it's steady in there. So every time when I fly, I'm gonna have to do that too, which that's another con type of thing that DJI did do right there. But the drone itself is a very beautiful drone, and I recommend it if you're a starter is looking for a starter drone. I'm going to try to test out today if I can. I'm going to get the controller and everything tested out, and you guys will see some videos coming in the later future. I hope the videos are awesome. And I do recommend also with connecting your phone is using an OTG cable. Even if you're using an iPhone, this is a part of an OTG cable, which I have one in my case right now. I'll take it out for you guys. But the OTG cable, you do plug into the controller itself. And if you're using a Samsung product, which I am, I'm going to tell you guys which phone to use, the best phone to use, I think, is that I've learned. But this is just a normal OTG cable, and you plug it into the remote controller, and you run the wire around and connect it to your phone. The reason why you do that, so the connection is way better to the controller, because the controller does use Wi-Fi, and also the Spark drone does too, so you're not using as much Wi-Fi. So I do recommend that. I'm still learning over how to do that, so I'm going to be looking up videos for it. Still a starter at this, and I hope you guys are too while watching this video. But so far, that's a good thing to use for this controller, of course, and this controller is a very easy controller if you've used it in the past. Please watch other videos to figure out how to use the controller. DJI does give you instructions, which is in the remote controller guide, which you can use that if you're a new starter with these DJI products. So far, the DJI itself is working very well with the Apple products, so I do recommend to use an Apple product, iPhone or anything like that. I do believe I heard that the iPhone X is the best product to use for this, but if you, since it's way too expensive, I would recommend an iPhone 6, 7, or 8. And lately, I've been thinking about changing my Samsung phone to an iPhone, so that's one thing that I'm trying to figure out right now, so I can fly these drones better. So most likely you won't get an iPhone until my birthday, but that won't be for a while. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Hope you liked this review. If you have any additional questions, please leave a comment below. And thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And Legotopia Present signing out for today, guys. And remember, you will always be a Legoan.